Hi everybody, it's me Inge-Lise from Denmark. Today I want to talk a little bit about manifestation. So tell me, do you manifestate? And if you do it, do you have any success? I use it very specific on things I want in my life. And it can be quite powerful if you know what you're doing. Manifestation is something that you put out in the energy, something you put energy in, and at the same time you are asking the universe to bring it to you. So you have to start the place where you figure out in your heart what is it you want right now. What is it that you really, really want? And don't get into it and say, well, I want a boyfriend and he has to be like. Forget it. Just stop. Manifestation is just to say, I would like to have love in my life. Because all of the other stuff is where you are putting a break. For every demand you put on it, it's going to be harder, tougher, maybe even not possible, because the man you think that is good for you actually doesn't, let's say, dance. So when you say you want a man in your life that can dance, that's not the man they can send to you, so you're not ready. So to keep it simple, no demands, just get it out there and then trust the universe that they will send it to you. Sometimes it can go really quick, and other times it can take really long time. It depends a lot on how you good are in letting go, and it also depends on if you're ready or not. And I can say that in the way that if we keep on talking like love, because a lot of people seek love a lot. And when you do that, it's okay and so on. But if you put out to the universe that you're ready, but you haven't let go yet, you haven't let go of your past, you haven't learned from the past, you haven't forgiven yourself, you haven't looked at the past and looked at your part of how it went wrong. So the minute you can forgive yourself and move on, you can let go. And at that point, you're going to be attractive for the next man in your life. So it's really important to learn and let go, and then let the universe do their job. I use manifestation in my private life, but definitely also at my job. It's powerful, and I am very specific that when I manifestate anything at all, that it comes from my heart. Because I have learned that if I let the ego decide that it's taking a very long time, and at the same time I had to struggle a lot. So when I figured that out and started to go into my heart and actually figure out in my heart what is it I want and how important is it for me and why is it important for me, it's just like went a lot easier. It was like the universe was, I can't say looking at me, but that's what I felt. They would look at me and she say, what took you so long? What's come on, you could have done this for a long time ago. And I was just, this is easy. How can it be so easy? But I figure out that it's actually just because the universe, if it's God or the angels or whatever you believe in, that is helping. It's just marvelous. It's so great. It's so wonderful. But at the same time, I also remember to thank for the help that I get at the full moon and the new moon. I know that the one is for letting go and the other one is for dragging in. But when I do the ceremony, I always start by looking back on what was it I did last time. If we say we get next time we have the full moon, I will look back at the new moon and I will look back on what was it actually I wrote down. What was it I was manifesting. And I will look back at it and I'll look back on how has I evolved. Where am I right now, and what's good and what's bad. And at the same time, when there's new stuff in my life, I look at that as well, and thanks for the help that I'm getting. Sometimes things come in that I really don't like, and I really don't understand why I have to get through it. But I also know that it's there to make me stronger. So even though that it's not funny and it's really not something I like to go through, I thank the universe for giving it to me, because there was a lesson in it, or there is a lesson in it. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing at the full moon and the new moon. It's that I'm thanking the universe for being there for me, for bringing the things into my life that I need to grow and to feel myself and involve myself. Just trusting them and somehow accept that even though things are rough, there's something good in it. So instead of getting grumpy and nagging and all that, I try to be positive. Well, I work with a lot with my guide. That's Emil. And when I say that I try to be positive, he's always laughing, and he's doing that right now as well, because I can really, really be a bitch. I got problems with saying out loud when I got negative thoughts. I got problems shouting at other people because I don't think it's worthy, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like negative feeling. So when I got some of that, it's easy for me to bring it onto my guide instead. And it probably sounds strange in some ears, but I can clear the air there and say what I feel and call him stupid and being really, really, a bitch, nasty. And often when when I feel I'm done, he's asking me if I'm done, and then I just start up one more time. But that's how I get my aggression out, actually. Because I don't like to do it on people. I don't like to be nasty to other people. They don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. So that's how I'm coping with it, and that's also making that my manifestation is quite easy for me to do, because I live my life from my heart every day, and yes, it has it has days where it's tough, but at the same time, it's wonderful. It's wonderful always to be positive. It's nice always to be in myself, feeling myself, and be true to myself. I think that's the most important thing. That I'm true to myself, because when I'm true to myself and to my heart, I also know that when I look at my friends, my family, and so on, that this is me. What you see is what you get, and that's so simple. More or less. I can be quite silly, but I like that as well. I have to tell you, the other day there was really raining here. It was pouring down, and I had decided to go for a walk, and I didn't have any raincoat or anything on me because the sun was shining, and yeah, it was a little bit cloudy, but well, it was okay. So I went for a walk, and after about 20 minutes it started raining, and I thought, well, that's okay. I'm not made of sugar, so I'll just keep on walking. After maybe 5 minutes, it was really pouring down. Not even a minute, and I was soaking wet. Really soaking wet. And I decided to turn around and go home. But at the beginning, I was just like, why? Why now? It didn't suit me because I had to go home. Clients were coming, and I didn't feel I had time for this. And yeah, it was just messing everything up for me. So that was really not very nice. But shortly afterwards, when I was soaking wet, I just laughed because I couldn't do anything, no matter what I did. It was really pouring down, and it didn't stop. It was still pouring down when I came home. The water was running on the road. It was so wet outside. And I couldn't stop laughing because this was hilarious. Really hilarious. I was walking and thinking about what it was messing up for me. And actually, it didn't. It didn't mess anything up. The walk was shorter than I had planned, so I would be sooner home. Yeah, I needed to go to take a shower to get warm again, but hey, my walk was shorter, so I would be earlier home. So what was actually the problem? The problem was that I did not plan to get wet. So that was actually my problem. That I wanted to control the weather when I was walking. And That's why I was laughing, because that's stupid. That is so stupid. And today I'm just, yeah, laughing at myself and saying, and what did you get out of it? Well, I was actually enjoying the last part of the walk. The Even if the rain was cold, the smell when the ground just gets freshened up. It's so fresh, and to hear the water just running down the street. It was, yeah, amazing. How the leaves was, the water was, I can't say tapping on the water, but the water was tapping on the leaves, because it was not, it was really more or less like when I was standing on the shower, it was just really just coming down. But still, there was a lot of sounds, there was a lot of smells. It was just awesome. Even if it was what a lot of people were saying, not a weather to go out in, and just crappy day. But it was okay. I actually enjoyed it. And I enjoyed to get home in the warm shower. And the rest of the day I was fresh, I was ready, I was full of power. So that was a little bit about manifestation, but also how that things we struggle with, things we don't like, can turn our days around and still be a good day. Even we just have to try, we just have to let go, just like when we manifestate. Just let go, just laugh at yourself. It's okay. I mean, why do we have to be so serious all the time? Why do we have to have control of everything? Yeah, I got it as well. I like my checklist. I like to know what's going on. Yeah. But I'm also trying to let go. I'm also trying to break it sometime and say, who cares? Not today. Because it's healthy. Because it's life. It's spontaneous things is sometimes the greatest gift we can get if we just dare to do it. And I like that. So let go. Let go of your control. Let go of how you think that the things have to be in your life. But ask for them. Simply ask. Make it as short as possible and let it come out from your heart and ask. And you will receive it. It's all up to you. So, good luck with your manifestation and have a nice evening or day. I don't know when you're saying it, but yeah. Bye bye.